Okay, Saver. This is our weapon selection. So, pistol, right? Spear should also be fine. Thief Dagger is cute, but probably not very good. Ghost Flint seems utterly bizarre. Like, this seems completely terrible to start with. Just really, really bad. Like, starting, if I was doing like random and I started Ghost Flint, I'd consider selling the Ghost Flint before rolling, just to take whatever else it gives me. I guess I'd probably just keep it and buy whatever random garbage, but like, it's not, it just doesn't do enough damage. Like, Ghost Flint can work as a start on Ghost because they get extra damage on ethereal weapons, so its damage gets high enough that it can kill things, but 6 base damage is just, it's not enough to kill things early, after like wave 2 comfortably, and that's a real problem. So, once again, kind of interested in trying new things, but also, like, we've got almost only hard characters left, so I'm also more incentivized just to take whatever seems strongest. So I think in that case, I'm gonna be taking a pistol here. But yeah, Saver, they start with a piggy bank, they get extra damage for materials saved. And they start with a little harvesting to get that income rolling, but items cost a lot more. So you are pretty incentivized to late game just hoard piles of money, and that's where your damage comes from. Padding is very good on this character and almost nobody else. This is my 2-shot. Money is like so much inherent value. We start with a piggy bank, but these are pretty bad. Attack speed, range, harvesting, luck, all better than this. Yeah, speed's like the 5th best or whatever. Harvesting. So I don't respect pistol a whole lot. It's completely reasonable early on. It's relatively cheap, but items in general are pretty expensive. I can buy a pistol here. I'm looking for other guns, though, ideally. Yeah. Greetings, Chthonic. So I think I take the SMG and I don't lock the pistol. Oh, and due to the increased item cost, I roll because the inflation will be 4 rather than 3. Or even 5, maybe? Okay. And I don't buy the, or I mean in this case it'd be locking, but I don't want the plant because I'm going towards SMGs, so I want lifesteal. Oh, also the, I talked about inflation, but then we also might have gotten $1 extra from piggy bank, so it's kind of very much a back and forth. No, laser gun's pretty bad early on. Like, it's better single target damage, but it is damage heavy and attack speed low, so against all smaller enemies it does way less damage than even like pistol does. So I really want SMGs and maybe shotguns. Take another harvesting. I'll take 6 speed, I guess. Okay. Huh. Wasn't really what I had in mind. Yeah, I'm definitely unsure what's best with that. No, this is early enough. Buying weapons is better than saving. It's just, do I want a pistol too? Because I could just reroll past both of these and keep looking for SMGs. I'm also allowed to buy both of these, since they're both right here and I can afford them, and if I roll, I won't necessarily be able to afford what I roll into. I think I'm buying this. I think I'm rolling. I think I'm okay with that. I think I take the 1 range damage here. Since we've got 2 level ups. Yeah. Do I take the 2 armor, or do I try to find more harvesting / range damage? I think I buy both of these and hold. I think the coffee's enough value that I should go ahead and buy it now. There's no spider enemies. Not even any of the elites are spiders. The brief lapses in the gunfire between spawns fit with the music quite well for just a brief moment there. Okay, we're not shotguns, we have no piercing. Range is pretty irrelevant. That's a tough choice. This is still very early, so the harvesting's pretty high value, but it's complicated because once we get set with this character, I think we're just set, and that is hoping to happen around, I don't know, wave 14, but we need to get set up to get to that point, so we probably just take the attack speed? But the counterpoint is that it's still early enough that the harvesting might still help to that end anyway. That's still 100 odd materials, but I think it's, and I mean it's level ups too, but yeah, I think I just take the attack speed. Okay. Buy the blue SMG and nothing else. Could potentially get away with locking it there. Not sure how much we lose out on by doing that. Probably little enough that it would have been fine. Wave 5's not too scary, generally speaking. It was a little subtle, but like the enemy like got stuck on another one and moved around weird briefly there. I don't know if we can actually kill that loot goblin without the extra SMG there. We got 3 crates with 0 luck in that wave, by the way. One of them's because of the loot goblin, but we got 2 more beyond that. Like, Garden's cute, but $30 that we get interest from is probably cuter. I think I take lifesteal kind of looking towards the future. Gardens do not give crates, no. Don't think we take crit. I just feel worse about rolling here because we don't want percent damage. Range damage is already here, so we can't hit it. So we're looking for blue or better armor max HP. Maybe I do take the crit. Maybe I take the 1 range damage. Oh, interest on Gardens, the fact that I have a piggy bank and taking $30 instead of taking the Gardens means more than $30, because I keep getting more money on whatever I have left. Which also means damage. Should I do the math on when 7% crit gets better than 1 range damage? And again, I can roll, but we have enough misses that I'm a little upset about it. I think the answer is 1 range damage. I think I'm not meant to buy a recycling machine. So on the SMGs, we're looking at, it was 5 damage before the range up, although, like, you know, it's 60% for the range up if you want to actually math it out further, but it's for plus 60%, and then crits are only 50% extra damage. Yeah, but the thing is, when crit's bad enough on SMGs that I kind of want to be able to take items that tank the crit. I think I buy nothing. Oh, this is the last wave we have one guaranteed weapon. I could also buy the rocket launcher. Which is not exactly great, but it's good for wave 9. We have no horde waves. Dilutes our pool further. Nah, I'm not buying a rocket launcher. The crit synergies are based on kills rather than hits, Moo Cactus. Feels really wrong not to buy a recycling machine, but I think it's correct. Revolver is better than pistol, but probably not enough that I want to buy it here. Coffee's certainly great. Cake is probably good enough that we still want to buy it. Okay. Another loot gun. Maybe a recycling machine would have been correct. This costs 26. How much safety is this? An amount. Somewhere between 0% and 8% safety, probably. Because it's more complicated than 5%. Like, especially when we're spending less money, having fewer enemies on the field is more likely to be relevant. So I think I actually will buy this at 26. If I had a recycling machine, I'd sell it, but... And kind of likewise for you, that I'm not super thrilled about it, but it's cheap enough that it's probably enough survivability. I do still want it. These are bad. Try again. Interesting. Range damage is a little more money sooner. That's a tough one. Obviously, if they're the same tier, I take range damage, but the tier split, it's very close, I think. That's quite a bit of improvement to my wave clear, and flat damage is very nice when we're gonna keep getting percent damage. So I think I just go damage here. Purple Smug. We like the lifesteal, but the percent damage is way worse than usual, so I don't know about Ritual. But I think... this is wave 7. We did take the damage rather than the armor, so our kill potential's in a decent place right now. I'm not sure if we buy the SMG now or if we lock it, basically. Got 3% speed. I think we buy it now. I want the stopping power to be able to kill the slashers, and then we're completely safe. Do we have any interest in locking Ritual or Broken Mouth? We're paying 6% damage to gain 6% damage. But the lifesteal is good. I think we take neither. Like, we've already taken Snail and White Flag, and sure, Cake, so we, like, have a little bit of survivability from that stuff, so, like, I think we want savings and glass cannon otherwise for right now, mostly. Gonna have that one spawn. Oh, 2 of them. Clear it pretty dang quick, though. As expected. Last second item crate, very nice. Not with these weapons, it's not worth it. Okay, still in the cannon of glass. Like, that's probably enough that we don't really need to spend money until after wave 9, right? Whereas if we buy the armor, we probably need a little more damage, so I think we take the range damage, yeah? Wheelbarrow's a terrible buy, I think. I took a little more damage than I was expecting. See me like running into where I expected their corpse to be, and there was not yet a corpse there. This is the wave where it's most visible that enemies in later waves are not guaranteed to drop materials like that right there. That bruiser dropped nothing instead of its normal 3. No. Maybe? Just depends if it helps us get over early humps. I think we're mostly in pretty good shape already. As long as we don't die. Sure, but that's not kind of interest in the detriment of the range down. But it is still very cheap. I guess we still take it. 2 armor is probably good enough. Okay, so this costs 160. Gives us 2 items that are worth like 100, so I shouldn't buy this. Do I want to roll like once? Try to find a another weapon upgrade? This is 1,000 before wave 9, so... Oh, they drop 8 materials if they're dropping materials. Why wouldn't do? So at wave 9, that'd be... I could look it up, but I'm gonna just guess 75% of 8 materials is your EV on that. Plus the crate value. Small magazine's fantastic. I don't think this is our first try and saver, is it? Pretty sure we tried it, but maybe only once. Very smooth wave. 15% attack speed, great. Dodge. Reroll can't get us more speed. But it can give us more range damage. Gonna give us nothing. 6 HP is good. We've got 4 armor already. Just on our way to a single red pistol and the rest SMGs. That's okay. One roll, but one more roll. I don't like it's because like our monies are damaged and survivability is okay. Like we probably don't need to roll. We need somewhat better weapons, but not. It's not that important. I'm gonna do one more roll. Okay, we missed. That's fine. Our damage is still very good. And we just get more damage as the wave goes on. Only slightly, mind you, but, you know. It's more. Okay, I do actually want that little bit of speed. My main proposed nerf for SMGs right now is to reduce their range by 50. So that way, like, you might actually care about taking more range on them and feel like the downside of having short range. Or basically, the weapon would have a downside. At least on the pistols, I think, Swirling, but... 2% lifesteal is takeable here. Blue revolver. Probably not. But maybe. But maybe? That is actually decent power for wave 12 here. Maybe I do actually take this. Yeah, I probably haven't gotten hit once this run. That's, it's guns for you. I think I'm buying rituals still. I'm gonna do one more reroll. Okay, Ugly Tooth's pretty good. The interest makes me second guess every purchase. I'm like, well, I could lock it. I could buy it next wave. Actually, I thought I did get hit, because I thought I kind of ran through some enemies, at the very least, like, at the end of some waves, but maybe my damage was high enough that I still didn't get hit in those spots. I don't think we were, yeah, we were never unsafe, but we might have been hit and, like, immediately picked up a consumable or something, I'm not sure. There's some hits. Would have been great to just die after that. Perfect timing would have been to die. Okay, damage. We're 12 plus 100% with 55 attack speed and like some passable sustain and survivability. We have $2,500. That is our damage too. I think I do roll at least once, but we don't need to roll much. If this was a horde wave, I'd buy the Shredder, but it is an elite, so Shredder's pretty meh. Shackles. Okay, we can get the double purple pistol here. Then we're set on pistols at that point. So we're doing 82 each, 69 on the revolver, 22 to 25 on the smugs. And enemies are up to 35% slower. This boss, this elite might need a buff, I'm not sure. This would be a good time to die to it after saying that. That one seems like the weakest elite to me right now. Maybe the bat one that makes a big circle around itself repeatedly in phase 1. Those two seem the weakest. Meanwhile, I think Smiley's ring in the second phase should probably be slightly bigger. And something needs to be done about Mom. Mom is still a menace even after the nerf. Okay. We take a lifesteal hit, but 6 armor is something we're gonna be taking here. Oh hey, it's our lifesteal back. We might just be able to AFK the rest of the game. We'll poke a little bit. That is not the weapon we're looking for. I mean, we're not that taken. We have no dodge. And we would like more lifesteal. I'll buy a gambling token. And a med-turn. Fine. Yeah, the factors of like inflation and reroll costs and stuff make the time of if and when you want to be buying stuff kind of interestingly complicated. Buying nothing still might have been correct, to be clear. But having more money is a little more complicated than just a direct increase in value. I should get a little hurt to see what my lifesteal... Oh, that was with a consumable. Lifesteal's doing okay for me, though. Fine, I'll take you for 35 now. I'll take you for 84. Probably that makes sense. We've got 9 armor. I guess it's HP's fine. Another med turret. Do I take the really expensive lifesteal just because lifesteal's kind of a premium right now? It's like 100 per lifesteal. More counting the piggy bank. I think I do. 12 HP? I think that's worth. Like, we do kill this thing a little bit slower, but we still kill it pretty fast. Kill it before the bullet hell zone opens up. The world's most miserable theme park. Yeah, lifesteal's doing good work here. More lifesteal? Good. No. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you. Lifesteal. And don't buy anything ever again? I still want to upgrade my guns. I don't know if I need to. I did buy the 8% dodge, kind of assuming I was going to get more, but maybe I mostly won't. I don't know. Do I have any interest in community support? Not really, to be honest. I'm not taking it. You can't make me. Spend one more reroll. That's cute. How do I feel about that? I like it. Alright, let's do it. That sounds fun. Pew! I'm not even buying the coupon. Our build's done. Who needs a coupon? Yeah, egg spawn is not very scary at this point. Oh, I thought we were later in the wave than that when I'm doing this aggressive diving, but we didn't get hit like once hardly in that aggressive diving, so you know. Seems like we take another 20% attack speed. Hi, I can take you, I guess. You wanna come on board? Got 6 HP off of that scepter in one wave, by the way. All right, we'll take the live steel. We'll take the revolver. Take our free reroll. Do I want 4% speed or do I not want to bother? I mean, I probably want the 4% speed, to be honest, although the range is actually relevant too, but just a little bit of safety speed. Looking towards the next elite and bosses there. Not for this wave. We certainly didn't need the speed for this wave. So we could still do with a little more lifesteal. Don't want a pocket factory. Hey, it's a little more lifesteal. That or just take the armor. we've got a scepter, we're getting bajillion health. Let's just take the armor. I mean, that applies to the lifesteal too, but the armor makes the lifesteal we have better too, so... Only gained 5 that turn. Let me down, go scepter. I guess... We just have the one go scepter and it's late. We'll sit on the $5,700. It's Knifes McKinsey. Can I ever hurt you? Got a ton of lifesteal. Mom? I mean, granted, I don't even have a shotgun this time, but... Like, this is just kind of silly, right? I mean, I guess the argument would be that I'm supposed to pick it. Like, one shredder wouldn't even be enough, though, is the thing. Range damage wouldn't do anything. Oh, you just mean in, like, general? Sure, but, like, it would have done nothing for that fight at all. Like, damage wasn't the problem, we just can't kill the summons fast enough. I can also see the summons remaining the same, but the speed at which the slicey bits come out slower, because then you could more safely like dive into the pile of elites, or a pile of summons there, if you didn't also have to worry so much about getting sliced. Sure. We did, after all, just show that we were mortals, so... Getting more healing sounds appealing. Like, these purple SMGs did 16,000, this did 11,000, 16,000, like... The Ghost Scepter, actually only got 5? I guess it's, yeah, I mean, it's always gonna be about the same, because it's just capped at its cooldown rate, basically, but... Getting 5 or 6 away. Do we want crit now? Nah. Blue shoddy? I mean, not anymore. Can I have it for the wave we just did? I don't even know if it would have been enough. It would have made it safer, though. We actually got kind of low last wave, but... Yeah, I mean, this still did 60,000. Whatever. I mean, we're fine. Like, that was the hardest fight in the game for us, easily, so... I don't think we have to worry about anything else. It's possible our other weapons are enough damage that Rocket Launcher Shredder would have broken through, but... Like, I'll tell you what, 2 shotguns... Like, we've had a build similar to this, lower damage, but similar build to this, with like 2, let's say, purple shotguns, and that is not enough to break through those summons, even with all that split damage and piercing. Like... At least in theory, the Shredder and Rocket Launcher should be even better AoE than that, but not that much. then seems good. Oh yeah, we've got recycling machines, so we can trade this out for the SMG for free. Yeah, against the elites, the revolver is still pretty good. Wait, let me actually look at the numbers. This is... Yeah, certainly better. Not as much better as you might think, but... Oh, this is only wave 19, not wave 20. Let's get some more HP first, then. Expensive 3 HP. Shrug. But yeah, my instinct's actually to weaken the slicing rather than the summons, because then it's a little bit more unique, and that's really the focus is on the summons, and does give you that extra incentive to find stuff to deal with those summons, but isn't quite as punishing, because like, I mean, I don't know, it's... You could make an argument that, like, oh, you need to build around it, but I think it limits the options to build around it too much. Like, you kind of need something like a spear, or you need very heavy AoE. But if you have pure very heavy AoE, then it's also hard to do enough damage to actually kill the elite themselves, right? So it's like a weird spot that, like, I don't necessarily want to be like, oh, well, my build's strong, but it can't deal with that, so it should be changed, sort of thing, right? But I think it limits your build options if you want to be able to kill the elite too much. So therefore, I think it should be tweaked still. Certainly interested in hearing other thoughts on that. But like, it doesn't even seem like the number of summons was reduced that much. They didn't say how much it was changed from beta to 1.0, but they said it was reduced, but it still feels like a ludicrous amount. Leatherman, sure. We finally have a little bit of dodge. 26 gained off of that friendo. Bag time. No, we got a bandana though. Bandana seems pretty good, although it doesn't actually matter that much for wave 20. It would have mattered for wave 18, but we're still buying it. Alright, that leaves us with a cool $10,001. If we angle it, piercing matters a little bit. Nice 21-second boss there. So yeah, Saver. That seemed pretty straightforward. This is considered fairly hard. I don't think we got notably lucky. We got stuck with pistols more than we wanted to, but they were fine. But as far as broken, they are a snowball hero muffins, so like if you make it to wave 14, you should be winning your run with Saber. Although that said, we did actually get like within at least 2 hits of death on 18. So we could have died on 18 against the Mom Elite there still, but mostly Saber's going to die earlier, either because you greeted too hard early and then died, or you could die mid-game too, I guess, because that would be the scenario where you didn't greet enough and then everything's just so expensive and you don't have enough money saved to up your damage and then you die or whatever. So I guess there's a few spots they can die in, but like I think you want to greed pretty aggressively, so in practice you're mostly dying early if you're dying. But I don't think we did anything terribly exceptional. We didn't like have to do careful dodges and extra tough waves. We weren't offered unusual luck in our drops in general. So just take guns and save money, like have more money than the previous wave each time, almost, except the first like 3 waves probably. But yeah, we got 484% damage up from our 10,000 materials. Like, we got somewhat lucky. Like, the robot arm wasn't from an elite. Or maybe it was, actually. Yeah, maybe that was from an elite. Okay. If that's the case, not particularly noteworthy then. Oh, wow, that actually made it all the way to 599. But it's always complicated with stuff like this. Like, the bunny might have actually lost us money because it only saved us slightly more than it cost, and then if we just had that money gaining interest the whole time. 1001 Spikes music for $10,001 that we had to start that wave. Let's see, we got 10k on blue revolver, 11k on red revolver. Got 12.6 on the red pistol. That's actually very interesting. Against the pure elites, the pistol's holding its own. Against the red SMG there. Like, I do actually expect the revolvers to do good. They're kind of, revolvers are a fancy pistol that's kind of halfway between an SMG and a laser gun. Like, it does pretty good single target damage. It does its burst thing, which a lot of times isn't very relevant, but sometimes it is. The fact that, like, you can fire off 6 shots and then maybe there's no enemies while you're reloading, sort of thing. Which is cute, but I don't know how relevant it actually is most of the time. But yeah, that's interesting. With this kind of damage, the pistol's holding its own against the SMG. Despite the fact the SMG scales way better with the range damage. I mean, we do only have 12 range damage, to be fair. And to elaborate what I mean there, so you see the 80% on the SMG and the 100% on the pistol, so you say the pistol scales better, right? But you've got to account for the fire rate. So this is 100%, it's a little over 200% right now because of the cooldown. But this is like 800%. Like 880% or whatever it is, yeah. Like, it's a ton of scaling off of range damage. But yeah, I guess that's mostly because our range damage is only 12. Like, if our range damage is 25 and our percent damage is 200, then the SMG is going to be way outscaling the pistol. But since most of our damage is coming from the percent damage, the pistol's decently high base damage of 50s coming into effect there. So that's cute, though. Nice to see pistol still performing at the end of the wave there. A red revolver would have outpaced all of these, but we were not able to get that upgrade.